We've had the attack on migrant workers at Conswater, where it essentially looked like a racial lynching. People swarming around a car trying to get them out. I think there's a lot of people out there who are believing a lot of the nonsense that is being spouted. People who aren't racist. I think social media has a massive part to play for it. I think the algorithms are directing people towards conflict, and I think conflict is the new currency. If you want to get hits, if you want to get attention, you almost have to agitate, you almost have to stir up. Those more moderate voices are being lost in this. I also do think there is things around lack of trust in institutions. I think particularly coming out of COVID, cost of living crisis. As a Green, you wouldn't be surprised to hear I believe that we need to look at how we do politics differently. I think there needs to be wealth redistribution. Society is becoming more unequal, that the working and middle classes are being shafted, to put it bluntly, and they're being left behind.
Yeah.
What's being left behind is something that's getting very nasty, and it's on the ground, it's prevalent. We're seeing it in East Belfast with self-styled vigilantes patrolling the streets, supposedly protecting women and girls. Yet many of these people are the last people you want to be protecting women and girls. This suits the likes of Reform, who are flying high in the polls across the water. Seen the statistic last week, I heard it, that only 5% of people coming into the United Kingdom are coming in via the boats. So I think that there's a lot of this being stirred up. As I say, a lot of people who aren't racist are falling for what's the algorithms are driving and pushing at them, and that we're seeing it now translate on the ground. So yes, it's been getting ugly, and it has been ugly for a long time now. Blaming migrants isn't going to solve the problems that people are dealing with in the United Kingdom. This is about raising inequality. Blaming migrants is not going to build new social homes, reopen GP surgeries, etc., lower people's bills. The fight isn't between locals and migrants. It's between abandoned communities and our political establishment who have failed. There's a desperate need for a wealth tax, because Theresa May talked about there was no magic money trees. Actually, there's a forest of them, but they're being hidden away from the working and middle classes. We know that the money's there. We can rebuild our shattered public services. We can build tens of thousands of social homes. We've only built 18,000 here in Northern Ireland in the last 20 years when we needed to build 40,000. I think that there's been a failure of political leadership, not just at Stormont, but further at Westminster and across Western democracies.